Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer calls for answers after body cam footage emerges in the Henry Nowak murder case. The UK Prime Minister says there are serious questions for police following the release of footage showing officers' response to the fatal stabbing of 18-year-old university student Henry Nowak in Southampton. The footage shows Nowak being handcuffed and repeatedly telling officers he could not breathe after the suspect, 23-year-old Vickrum Digwa, allegedly misled police at the scene by claiming he had been the victim of a racist attack. Digwa was sentenced on Monday to life imprisonment, with a minimum term of 21 years after being convicted of murdering Nowak with a 21-centimeter blade. Speaking on Tuesday, Sir Keir Starmer described the footage as deeply disturbing and said questions must be answered about how allegations of racism may have influenced decision-making by officers. The Independent Office for Police Conduct is investigating the actions of Hampshire and Isle of Wight Constabulary. The watchdog expects to report its findings within the next 3 months. Starmer said he would not rule out a wider inquiry. The case has also prompted renewed scrutiny of anti-racism guidance published by the National Police Chiefs Council. The document argues that achieving equality of outcomes does not always mean treating everyone in exactly the same way. Following criticism from lawmakers, police leaders say they are reviewing the wording and will make changes if necessary. Home Secretary Shabana Mahmood condemned violence that followed the case and urged the public not to use the tragedy to create division. She described clashes between protesters and police in Southampton as completely unacceptable. Several hundred demonstrators gathered near the scene of the killing on Tuesday evening. Riot police were deployed after objects including bins, bricks, and an e-scooter were thrown at officers. Political debate over the case intensified in Parliament. Reform UK leader Nigel Farage described the incident as evidence of what he called a two-tier Britain, while Conservative leader Kemi Badenoch said there appeared to have been multiple failures and called for a stronger response from the government. Labour ministers rejected claims of two-tier policing. The Prime Minister's spokesman said there was no such thing as two-tier policing, while Home Secretary Mahmood stated that everyone in the country is equal before the law. The Nowak family has criticized police treatment of Henry in his final moments, describing it as inhumane and degrading. Hampshire and Isle of Wight Constabulary has apologized. According to the force, 3 officers involved remain in service while 1 has resigned. Separately, the Attorney General's office is considering requests to review Digwa's sentence under the unduly lenient sentence scheme. Authorities have also announced a review of police control room procedures and officer training. The investigation into police actions remains ongoing, with further findings expected in the coming months. YouTube description: Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer has called for answers after the release of police body cam footage connected to the murder of 18-year-old Henry Nowak in Southampton, England. The footage shows officers handcuffing Nowak after suspect Vickrum Digwa allegedly claimed he had been the victim of a racist attack. Digwa was sentenced to life imprisonment with a minimum term of 21 years for the fatal stabbing. The case has sparked political debate across the United Kingdom, renewed scrutiny of police anti-racism guidance, and prompted an investigation by the Independent Office for Police Conduct, IOPC. Home Secretary Shabana Mahmood has condemned violent unrest that followed the case, while opposition figures including Kemi, Badenoch, and Nigel Farage have criticized the police response. The National Police Chiefs Council says it is reviewing aspects of its anti-racism commitments following public and political concerns. The investigation into police conduct continues, with findings expected in the coming months.